Hello everyone, welcome to Battlecrew. This is Matthew Way. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing as well as I can. In this episode of Battlecrew, reviewing and analyzing The Dark Knight, which is a DC comic that is on Max. You go to Amazon or you can go directly to Max and subscribe to watch the movie. You can also watch the DVD if you feel more comfortable doing that one. This is the movie that is after Batman Begins, which I reviewed for this channel and blog. The movie will start off with the Joker and a bunch of people dressed as clowns going to rob mob bank. The Joker was teased at the end of Batman Begins, as that movie will show. Batman told Jim Gordon that he will investigate the Joker since he did a double homicide at the end of that movie, in a case for the theatrics like Batman does. The Joker hired a bunch of punks that he found off the street. He is one of those people who likes to go outside what is normal, even with criminals as well. As the crew that he hires found out, he decided to rob a mob bank. One of the people that was on the route to save the silent alarm found out that the alarm was calling out to a private number, not 911. That seems odd to the guy, to say the least. He is surprised by this, to say the least. I'll explain more as this review goes on and explain how the Joker likes to create chaos. As the Joker said, I am an agent of chaos. I'll let you know who I believe that reminds me of. As was mentioned in the last review of Batman Begins, I'll use images, but clips to the film will be in the description below. The clips will be referenced in the blog, and you can watch them there. Thank you. I'll give my rating in this review. Hope this episode will inspire you to read, watch, and learn. Please consider going to Patreon and Substack, where you can read my blog posts. Both will be the place where you can also watch the videos if you feel more comfortable doing it there. Please become a paid supporter if you can. This is not required to do this, but if you want to, it will be helpful. You can also hit the sticker icon below to help support the channel if you're watching the video on YouTube. Thank you. As I mentioned before, the Joker hired a bunch of low-life criminals that most police force do not even know about. The Joker and the crew that he hired to rob the mob bank. One of the people said, why do they call him the Joker? One person says he wears makeup, war paint, to scare people. The crew goes in the mob bank to rob it with force. They have the bank tellers hold grenades as they do not want them to be able to call for help. They want the bank tellers to hold on for dear life, as one of the men say. The one that killed the silent alarm person told the other person that the boss told him to take him out when he disabled the silent alarm. As that guy said, the boss told me to take him out once the silent alarm was disabled. Well, let's share it. One of the other guys said, that's funny, he told me the same thing. The guy who shot the silent alarm person said no, as he does not want to die. The person who's the one running things seems to be one person, then it is another. There is a person who is in the mob bank that has a gun. He starts shooting them, and this is where it gets interesting. He goes around and says, do you know who you're stealing from? You and your friends are dead. They thought he was out of bullets, and they were wrong. The man who said with one of the clown masks, where do you learn to count? The other one shot him, and the man with the gun went down. The man who seemed to be running things ended up saying to the one who shot the man with the gun down, I'm sure the Joker told you to kill me before this was all said and done. He said, no, I killed the bus driver. The man said who appeared to be running things. What bus driver? The bus came in the bank and ran over the man who appeared to be running things. The one who got the bus came out and said, school's out. He asked, what happened to the other guys? The man in the clown mask killed him. The man in the suit who had the gun said, you think you're so smart. The one who hired you will do the same to you. Criminals in this town used to have respect, decency, and honor. They believed in something. What do you believe? What do you believe? The man took off his mask, reveals he's the Joker, and says, I believe whatever doesn't kill you makes you stranger. The Joker puts a grenade with the man who had the gun and lets it go off the smoke that is probably deadly. The Joker drives off with the school bus and hides in plain sight with the other school buses that are driving down the road. It is clever as the police are coming toward the mob bank once they know it's been robbed. Joker is a man that only cares about himself, and he has no rules. The Joker used the men that helped to rob the mob bank to get what he wanted. He robbed the mob as to why the man in the suit said that would be in the manager's office. You and your friends are dead. The mob will hate the fact that this happened. Please go to the description below to watch the clip of that bank robbery, and you're also going to see it in my blog. There'll be people wanting to run to Batman. Someone said, you have a better chance of winning the lottery than running to him. A newscaster has asked him, Ariana Garcia, you said you would clean up and reduce crime in Gotham City. The mayor said the work has started on that. There are those that wonder if Batman has been helping in that effort. The investigation of Batman is ongoing, according to one of the detectives. He believes he's close to the Batman, his pictures of Abraham Lincoln, and what have you. It is crazy to think that that would be the case. He also has Elvis, like he's alive, pretending to be a masked vigilante. Detective Ramirez will ask Jim Gordon if you plan to see your wife and kids. She told him that her mother was back in the hospital. Jim Gordon tells her that he's sorry that her mother is not doing well. This leads to the question Ramirez could be influenced by dark forces. It is possible, she says. He did not show up. Jim Gordon says he usually doesn't. She says, why is that? Jim Gordon tells her, hope is that he's busy. Batman will be busy in protecting Gotham City. There are a bunch of people who work for the mob who are meeting someone for a product they need. The people meeting this person brought dogs, which makes sense as they want to be protective of Batman. The person they were meeting was Scarecrow. Scarecrow told him, I told you my product would take you places, not places that you wanted to go. The man said, it is hurting my business. Scarecrow told him, you can always buy for someone else if Batman left anyone to buy from. There are a bunch of copycats that are dressed as Batman that are shooting at the people from the mob. As one of them said, this is why we bring dogs. When the dogs start to go at one of the copycats that are dressed as Batman, Scarecrow shoots his toxic gas into one of the copycats of Batman. He ends up having nightmares, being shot with his toxic gas, which is hallucinating. It makes you feel your worst fears. You end up seeing them in your mind. The Tumblr will come out and end up intimidating the bad guys. Batman comes out and bends the gun of one of the copycats that were shooting Scarecrow in the mob. Batman ends up beating up the criminals badly. Batman goes after Scarecrow, and he's ripping up his vehicle. He drops off the van. Batman waits to see where the van will be in the parking lot and drops down on it before the van with Scarecrow can get away. Batman catches Scarecrow and tells the copycats, I do not want to see you out here again. One of the copycats said, what gives you the right? What makes you different than me? Batman says, I'm not wearing hockey masks. The copycats are trying to help Batman, and Batman claims he does not need help. Mr. Crane, a.k.a. Scarecrow, observes that is not my diagnosis. Alfred is in the penthouse, and Bruce Wayne is not there. Bruce Wayne is at a private property that is near a body of water. Bruce Wayne is in a private garage where he keeps the Batcave, since Wayne Manor was not rebuilt from being destroyed by League of Shadows. Bruce Wayne will talk to Alfred and tell him that this is not what he had in mind when he said he wanted to inspire people out of apathy. He was not planning on having copycats going around as Batman. Alfred told Bruce Wayne, maybe you should hire them. Bruce Wayne is having cameras at Harvey Dent as he wants to know if he could be trusted as Gotham City's new DA. Alfred is wondering if Bruce Wayne is worried about who Rachel's hanging out with. Bruce Wayne will feel who Rachel hangs out with is her business. That is true that it would be Rachel's business and who she hangs out with. Rachel is a grown woman, and that is up to her who she decides to hang out with. Rachel was his oldest friend since they were both 8 years old. One thing I do not understand is why they felt the need to replace Rachel Dawes with Maggie Gyllenhaal after Katie Holmes played her in the first Batman Begins film. This is not the first time, or will it be the last, when they started with one actor and replaced with another in the next movie. In the first Iron Man film, Marvel had Terrence Howard playing Jim Rhodes, but then by Iron Man 2, they went with Don Shield, and he's playing Jim Rhodes since the actor change. There are numerous examples of that. The Batman movies that came out in the late 1980s and the early 1990s, the first two films had Michael Keaton, then they went with Val Kilmer and George Clooney to play Batman. Ironically, Michael Keaton reprised his role of Batman in the Flash film that came out in 2023. Batman will be in the safe of the mob bank, meeting where the Joker robbed in the beginning of The Dark Knight with Jim Gordon, and Batman believes the Joker could wait when they need to go after the mob. This made sense, but the Joker needed to be dealt with immediately. Bruce Wayne will have dinner with Rachel Dawes and Harvey Dent with Bruce's date. They talk about the Batman. Harvey points out that Batman does not want to do this for her. How could he? He makes a statement about the Romans selecting one man to protect the Republic. Rachel points out that man was Caesar. He never relinquished his power. As Harvey will point out, you either die here or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Jim Gordon will meet with Harvey Dent to get warrant after Harvey Dent was in court looking to get Salvatore Maroni put in prison. Harvey Dent is not happy with Jim Gordon having his own unit. It's called the Major Crimes Unit. Harvey Dent is concerned that it possesses cops that he investigated when he worked with Internal Affairs. Jim Gordon implies he can only do what he can with what he has. That is true. This is not a perfect world, and we can only do what we can. Harvey Dent will give Jim Gordon his warrants. He wants Jim's trust and would like to meet Batman. This is the effort to go after the mob. Lucius Fox lets Bruce Wayne know that Lau's company was working too much like clockwork and may be illegal. Mr. Reese was concerned about Bruce Wayne sleeping during the meeting. Lucius Fox assures Mr. Reese that his job is to look after the transfer. He'll worry about Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne lets Lucius Fox know to cancel the deal. Bruce Wayne was aware of what was going on with Lau's company. Bruce Wayne needs a new suit for his Batman costume. The movie will show with Lau, the accountant, with the mob is moving the mob's money. He told him, I cannot have you know where your money is. He assures him that their money will be safe. Joker comes in the room laughing as he thought his jokes were bad. Joker wonders what happened to the mob. He knows that these cops and lawyers would dare not cross him. He knows that they lost their balls. He lets them know that the television plan is not going to work. Lau is a squealer, and he will tell all their plans. The Joker lets them know that the solution is easy. They need to kill the Batman. As Rory points out, if it's that easy, then why have you not done it? Joker lets him know if you're good at something, don't do it for free. Joker lets him know he wants half the money. They think he is crazy, and this gets interesting. One of the mobsters is frustrated and says, enough from the clown. You think you can steal from us and walk away? I'm going to put the word out. 500,000 for this clown did. $1 million for him alive, so I can teach him some manners. And the clip will be in the blog and the description below. Harvey Dent and Jim Gordon meet with Batman. Everyone's frustrated that Lau got away. This is where they devise a plan to get Lau back after Harvey Dent assures Batman he'll get Lau to sing. Bruce Wayne will meet Lucius Fox on a new suit, and they figure out how they will get Lau back to Harvey Dent and Jim Gordon. They have an idea of a plan to cook up with Alfred. They need an excuse of why Bruce Wayne was going to be gone. Bruce Wayne takes the entire Russian ballet with them. Lucius Fox will place a device that will disable Lau's security, which has sonar. He lets Bruce Wayne know that it will not be easy. Bruce Wayne will get in as Batman and capture Lau, and they use the plane that he needed to get Lau out with and take him back to Jim Gordon. And the description of that scene will be in the description below. Thank you. As well as in my blog. Lau is talking to Rachel Dawes, and she lets him know, just give us the money. Lau lets her know that he can't give her the money, but he can give her his clients. Harvey Dent is outside listening and understands if you charge one criminal alibi, it's called RICO. It is a conspiracy, which is what they've been doing. Jim Gordon comes in and arrests not only Salvatore Maroni, but also his friends. There's over 500 of them in court. They end up being indicted. As Harvey Dent tells Mayor Anthony Garcia, think of 18 months of clean streets. He points out to the mayor that yes, some will get out, but others will not, and they will deal. This is good. Mayor Garcia points out that you better not have anything that can come back that can be bad, and all those people you arrested will be back on the street. Joker will kill Judge Cirillo. Commissioner Loeb will attempt to kill Harvey Dent. Bruce Wayne will have to become Batman to stop it from killing Harvey Dent. Batman will have to rescue Rachel Dawes from falling. The party scene will be in the description below this video as well as my blog. Thank you. At the memorial service for Commissioner Loeb, Joker will attempt to kill Anthony Garcia. There will be men that the Joker hired and chaos will happen. You can go watch the clip of that there for the funeral of the memorial service as well as on my blog. Thank you. Batman will attempt to get Salvatore Maroni to talk, but he refuses. Maroni points out that no one will give him up to you. Batman has rules. Joker has no rules. He's never too far for the Joker. Batman will encounter Harvey Dent and tell him he will not have any more blood on his hand. Harvey Dent does not want Batman to give in. Batman was going to turn himself in. Bruce Wayne will go to the press conference. He was going to turn himself in as Batman. But Harvey Dent decided to take his place. You can go to the description below to watch if Harvey Dent turn himself in as well as my blog. Thank you. This will set up the awesome scene where Joker fires a rocket launcher at the prison truck. The tumbler will get seriously damaged, and Batman has it come out as a motorcycle. The tumbler will self-destruct. This is where Batman will rope a bunch of street lamps and a tip-over of an 18-wheeler. This is where Jim Gordon will get the Joker and arrest him and take him to the MCU. You can watch the clip in the description below this video as well as on my blog. Thank you, the car chase scene. You can watch the clip of the 18-wheeler scene in the description below this video as well as on my blog. Thank you. Batman will later interrogate Joker and ask where Harvey Dent and Rachel Dawes are. Joker is enjoying this. Joker tells him where they are, as that is the point. He wants Batman and the police to decide who they'll say. It will end badly as Batman pulled Harvey Dent out, but Jim Gordon was too late to save Rachel Dawes. You can watch that scene in the interrogation in the description below this video as well as my blog. Thank you. The movie will progress. Joker will burn half his money, as it's not about money but watching the world burn. Joker will have people attempting to kill Mr. Reese. He does not want him to reveal who Batman is. He told people he will blow a hospital. This is an attempt to create chaos. Joker, like Donald Trump, likes to create chaos and will get people to do things that they would not normally do. Donald Trump told the people to go and they attacked the Capitol on January 6, 2021. Joker does the same thing. Joker wants to see if people will be willing to blow each other's bull up. If they do not, he will. Joker wants to see if people can be as ugly as him. And here's a clip of the when to blow up their boats in the description below, as well as in my blog. As not to reveal, nothing more revealed here. The story gets to the climax and sets up another movie in the Dark Knight trilogy. I'll give it a rating. I give The Dark Knight a 10 out of 10. I understand why it was a two-time Oscar nominee. The movie does well as a crime drama and an action film. It shows how one man, like the Joker, can cause so many problems, and like Donald Trump, they both like creating chaos. They bring out the worst in us. Yes, Joker is fictional, but is based on a real idea. Adolf Hitler did the same thing and brought out the worst in people. Sometimes to fight men like this, you must do things that are unethical and illegal. Life doesn't always present great options, but letting men like these do these horrible things is worse. You must have the courage to fight men like this. It will not be easy, but people like this thrive on people not having the courage to do what's right. Doing the right thing is not easy, but it's necessary to fight such evil. Please consider becoming a patron, as mentioned before, as that will be the place to check out my blog. You can go to my Substack to do that as well. You can go here to check it out. Thank you. Please consider checking out my review of Batman Begins on Math by going here to check it out. Thank you. Please like this video or blog post if you found it helpful. Please subscribe to this channel or blog, as it will cost you nothing, as I have a goal to get 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please hit the notification bell to be notified of any videos at the bottom of this video. Please let me know what covered down the road in the comment section below. Thank you. Please share this video or post with anyone who knows this will help me get to 3,000 subscribers. I am sorry to see those that are not subscribed. Please consider coming back. Sharing this video or post will cost nothing. You can also follow me on Pinterest as well. The link to the Pinterest page will be in the link below. If you're reading this on my blog, it'll be there as well. Remember, do not forget to read, watch, and learn. Thank you. Bye.